Hey guys, Bill Jordan here. I'm at 201-790-3368. My name is Bill Jordan. I do candid video interviews. If you're a painter, a sculptor, or a candlestick maker, this is where you need to be. People buy from people they know. And the best way for them to know you is with my candid video interview. Why is that? It resonates with them on a soul level. Once that happens, their soul, you resonate with them on the emotional level. And that's where the sales take place. But it's not about the sales per se. It's about, what happens is when you hit them on a soul level, there's an entire process that goes on. And invariably, it goes into the cerebral area of your body, into the brain, but not for the thinking part, but for the drug part, for the dopamine part. That's why, you want your work to be multifaceted, and we're going to get into that in a second. Because when it's that way, it just doesn't stay in this the logical part of the brain. It overcomes that. It goes into the part that releases this drug, dopamine, and that's what you want. You want the dopamine effect. A good piece of work overrides the critical thinking, but it starts in the gut level and goes the way up. Okay, so now here's the deal, right? How does that happen? How do you do that? Well, I got news for you guys, man. Your medium is not the paint you use or, what all that stuff you guys get into. That's so far away from what the real deal is. That's just like tangential or, it's important, but not as important as understanding what is your true medium. What is your true medium? Your medium is the message that you're trying to convey. Is your subject, is your idea, your story. That's the medium. So we've gotten so far away from understanding that because, as I just said a few seconds ago, when you understand your medium is supposed to hit on the gut level, and it goes on up into the cortex, someplace up in there, that produces this drug called dopamine, which makes you go like, yeah, I like it. That's what you want. That's your medium. And your story is your medium. And it's understanding that it's just not the visual, it's the visual coupled with the audio visual. See, like the three things. You got to see it, you hear it, and you're talking. That's how it's the complete package. That's the 360, right? Unfortunately, artists have been sold in this condition that it's only about the paints that they use. So we're getting into a way now that we recognize that 80% of what we do as an artist is composition. But the composition is there to do what? Help us tell a story. But the problem we have is we don't really understand what our story is or how to tell a story. We're focused on, the finessing of the colors, the Rembrandt reds, or all that stuff. That's cute. Nothing wrong with that. Yet, the real deal is, so you don't have to have a Rembrandt red for that to work. You have to have a story that resonates on the soul level, that triggers, dopamine. Okay, that's what it is, man. That's the real deal. For example, you can see, let's say, a so-called primitive mask that renders in you a sense of elation or fear without all the Rembrandt reds, right? What is that saying? Okay, but I know your main thing is it has to be pastoral, peaceful, and pleasant, and there's nothing wrong with that either. Nothing wrong with that. But understand what your medium is. It's not the paints, the brush strokes, or the techniques. It's, your ability to bring a feeling, thought, mood, or attitude from the invisible to the visible. Right? That's your medium. Right? The story is your medium. And the story is a message. They're intertwined. So why don't you keep that in mind, think about it, ponder it. Give me a call, 201-790-3368. My name is Bill Clinton, Jordan Michael. Peace out.